call a big booty, ayy. So I call it big booty.
What a 100 brick.
Twice. All right, what's up, everyone? We got the man of the hour, Dom, aka Domino's. What's up, Dom?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Hey, always, man. Tell me why I was sitting here like trying to think of an intro, and I was like, how the should we intro this?
Just that first line.
So this is what I wrote.
Beautiful.
We got the man of the hour, my boy, aka Domino's. He's a huge inspiration of mine when it comes to fashion and style. We've had some great conversations in the past, and I've wanted to have him on this platform to share his perspective. We're going to deep dive into fashion and style and talk about his journey, struggles, and process. So Dom,
let's go.
Thanks for coming today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess just introduce yourself a little bit. Like anything you want to talk about yourself.
I really don't like talking about myself like that because I feel like I'm not narcissistic like that. But I'm friends with Nick. We've been friends since like 2015. Met him through school, through dance. We danced together. We lived together. We've been through a lot.
The trenches.
Just a lot. We've been through a lot together. Right now, I guess he has me on because I'm just a dude into fashion.
Yeah, man. Hey, he's not just a dude into fashion. This man models.
Nah. Loosen.
Hey, but no, for real. Like, we've known each other for a while, and then also like, he's that dude that I'll go to for fashion advice, right? Like, we were just talking about like, there's so many times where I'll be like, Dom, I got to go to this function. What do I wear? Like, does this look good? He'd be like, you got a different colored belt? I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
He's like,
what else you got?
He's like, yeah, let's look at a different shirt. Okay, tuck that in. Yeah, it's good. So I had to have Dom on just to have some of these good conversations. And dude, okay, so what got you into fashion?
Okay, so backstory on that. So it all started when I got into shoes. Arakuya, Patrick Lasamosa, he got me into shoes. Specifically, the shoe that started it all was the Yeezy Pirate Blacks back in 2015. Yeah, I know, very hype beast.
I remember that phase.
Oh my god, that was a crazy time. But yeah, I got a pair, but it was fake. I don't want to get into that, but that's how I got into shoes slowly. Then I realized that, I don't have clothes to like go with these shoes. Like, my style is kind of whack. Mm-hmm. And like, I remember your ex Madison, yeah. Way back. She was like, one day she was like, Dom, what the are you wearing? I'm like, dude, honestly, I don't even know. I was wearing like some basketball shorts, like a random tee, and like some shoes. The colors just did not match. Yeah. I obviously did not know how to like color match, and I think that was the turning point for me. I was like, okay, I gotta get my style up. So,
dude, when someone would tell you like, yo, what are you wearing? You had to check yourself real quick, cause
I've never been asked that before. So I was like, you know what, like, thank you, Madison. Like, for real, Madison, if you watching this, thank you, bro.
Like, you saved.
You saved me. Like,
hey, and now look at you.
Yeah, this is your fault. This is your fault
why I'm so freaking stylish. Okay, so someone told you, right? Madison told you about that. Then you started getting into it, and it started evolving. Like, what was that like? Like, how did you start evolving your style from there?
You probably noticed, like, I wore hella joggers, like long line tees. That was like the thing back then. So I started out trendy, like real trendy, going with the trends. And then I slowly moved into just more minimal stuff, away from the hypebeast stuff. And I was super into streetwear, like, Supreme, Anti-Social Club, all that stuff. You saw that.
Yep.
Throughout the college years. And then I would say like near like senior year and then post-college, that's when I really honed in my style. I started watching more YouTubers that I gravitated towards, like Stevie Sally, Tim Desane, Daniel Simmons, just to name a few names. They really influenced me and still influence me now. I would say my style right now is more like minimal, but I still like to mix in a little bit of streetwear, especially with my shoes.
That's cool because it's like that's kind of where your style originated, was like streetwear and like hypebeast stuff, and then it's like kind of over time you were like, okay, I kind of want to get away from that
Yeah.
in a different way. You started like, and so kind of how you got out of it was just watching people who, I mean, how did you know like that's what you wanted to look like?
I just think, like, with my personality, I'm really like kind of quiet, reserved, like a kind of like I gravitate towards that. I guess you can say like subtle flex in a way, as Stevie Sally would say. He's a YouTuber. He would always say that. It's perfect, yeah, because like I don't like attention. I hate drawing attention towards myself. You know that.
Yep.
So my style is just very minimal, very like I wear a lot of black. I'm wearing all black right now.
Yeah.
Like my neutrals, but I still try to mix in my colors for sure nowadays and patterns. But just the essence of my style is just very minimal, very like chill.
Yeah.
Nothing
that's
too
cool.
loud, nothing too crazy, you know.
Right.
But like I like to mix it up with just silhouettes and silhouettes.
So
yeah.
so what is a silhouette? Like I hear a lot more people saying like I care a lot about the silhouette of my outfit, and it's like, why does that matter? And like what is a silhouette?
Silhouette is how it's shaped on you. So for example, you tight shirt, so it's very tight, and then baggy pants. Totally different silhouette from like all baggy.
Okay.
It's the way how it's shaped on you. So changing up this, especially for me, since my style is very minimal, changing up the silhouette is what helps me stand out in a way. Whether it be texture or not texture, that's not silhouette. I'm tripping. I like to mix, whether you do like a tight top, baggy pants, or tight pants, baggy top. Just change it up that way.
So is
how
there
it's
like
shaped on you? Yeah.
Is there like a bad silhouette and a good silhouette?
I wouldn't say so. I think there's such thing as bad fitment, like how it fits on you, how that silhouette fits on you. So that's another thing. Making sure that fits well for your body type, you know. But that's all through experimenting. Like you just gotta go either like tight, oversized, this and that, you know, medium, like slightly oversized. You just gotta experiment.
Right.
Yeah.
So would you say like, I guess when you were first learning about your style and about like fashion and how you wanted to incorporate that, like did you have to experiment with how things were like tighter on you, things were looser on you? Like did you go through that awkward phase of like maybe this might be too tight for my body, or like maybe this is too loose for my body?
Definitely, yeah. I just went through a lot of different types of garments and how it fits, like super skinny, super wide, super just in the middle, or cropped, long. Just experimenting, checking myself out in the mirror. Even just asking people, straight up asking people, hey, like, how does this look on me? Like, does it look whack, or like, is it too big, or is it too baggy? Is it too tight? When during the college days, I would wear like a lot of like skinnies.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I like it a little baggy.
Yeah.
Sometimes like super baggy, or sometimes like just in the middle, like just right, like loose enough. I just like it comfortable.
Right.
I aim for comfort nowadays.
Yeah. So it's like it like fits on you, but it's not like super tight.
Yeah.
And it's not like extremely baggy. It's kind of like what you're wearing now. It's like not super tight on you, but it's like not baggy.
It also depends on the mood. Like sometimes I like to wear a tight tank and then like some baggy pants or something. So that's a different silhouette, like tight top,
right,
baggy pants, or you can go both tight. However you're feeling.
So you kind of like, I guess that's a good question. Like when you think about like what you're wanting to wear for the day, do you like think about how you're feeling, or do you think about like how you want to feel?
I think it depends on the occasion and the day too. So if I'm just chilling that day, I don't expect to see anyone, then I'm probably just gonna wear something loose or something just super chill, like some shorts or like something very relaxed. But the mood definitely comes in, like emotion wise. Like if I wake up and like I feel like really great, then I'll slap something on that makes me feel good that day, like my best. So that's where the emotional aspect comes in. And I think that's kind of like the true essence of like just fashion in general, is just to feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. which is like I wear clothes just to feel good, or just to feel a certain type of emotion.
Interesting.
Like if I'm like sad, or, like I don't want to try, like, or if I'm like super happy or this and that, like what I wear does reflect how I feel personally. And I think a lot of people can resonate with that for sure.
I agree.
Right.
And I think like even for me, like whenever I wear something that makes me feel good, like that's why I'm so excited for like hoodie season, because I love hoodies.
Yeah.
And when I wear hoodies, I feel comfortable. I feel like myself. But say if like I try to step outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But maybe it's something that like I don't even know looks good, or maybe I threw it on and I'm like I walk out of the house because I'm in a rush, and then I'm like you kind of like you're very self-conscious. You think about it a lot. You know, it goes a lot for like my hair too. You know, it's like sometimes like my hair will be a certain way, and I'm like I need to like fix it a certain way.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what's fun though. So like all those emotions is what helps you like, or is that's like what makes fashion fun. Like you go through all those motions and like experimenting, like you know what works, what may not work, and like that's what I love about fashion. It's very just fun in general. Like,
you just have fun with it.
yeah, you just have fun.
So, like, I was thinking earlier, right? Like, because this is something that I think about a lot. It's like, I might think this looks good on me, but maybe other people don't think it looks good on me. How do you, like, combat that narrative?
Kind of like that stigma.
Yeah.
If you truly think that it really looks good on you, I think you got to get past that barrier of what people think of you. Because if you feel good, you think you look the best in whatever garment that you're wearing, I don't think you should care about what people think, honestly. I know that's like, it can be hard for like new people getting into like fashion and stuff, but like once you get past that barrier, it relieves so much stress. Like it becomes more fun after that point. Because like once you stop caring about what people think or what you wear, then it doesn't really matter at that point.
That's
like,
true.
It like that's your style. Like who's to say like to come up to you and be like, yeah, you have bad style.
Right.
Like it's subjective.
Right.
Because like other people may think that you have really good style. Other people may think you have really bad style. But if that's you, then that's you.
Right.
You
And
know?
if you feel like you have good style and you're proud of like what you're wearing, you feel great in it, then people can't really tell you.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
That's your truth. That's your style. That's what fashion is like.
So when did that like moment shift for you? You know, because I feel like now like most of the times like you can just walk out of the house feeling confident in what you're wearing, right? Like you can put together an outfit, you can look away, like you now can like be like, okay, I want to feel like this, or like I have this occasion, this is what I want to wear, and you walk out and wear it. Like when did that like turning point happen for you?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think of when that clicked for me. Let's see.
Or maybe it was gradual, or
Yeah, I feel like it was gradual. Like just over time, I kind of already built up my foundation and just worked off of that foundation, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like everyone should have some sort of like uniform, meaning like something that is like your go-to, like you feel the best in, or maybe just normal in, and you can just work off of that. Say like you just have like a general like all black fit, like black tee, black pants, black shoes, like, or black boots. That you can just work off, like add a jacket or accessories, this and that, and that would just be a solid foundation of I guess that switch.
right?
Yeah.
Where you can kind of build, like you have one thing that you're really comfortable with, and from there you kind of just build upon, maybe experiment a little bit, like you said. Like that's a huge part of fashion, right? It's like experimenting with new things to kind of make you feel different.
Yeah, just mixing it up, constantly mixing it up. I feel like once you have that uniform down, that's like versatile, but also makes you feel and look the best, then you can just work off that. To be honest.
So like if I'm looking for, like say I want to do that, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to get into more fashion. I want to like find my uniform, but I have no idea where to start.
Right.
Like I'm like, where should I go? Target? Like I could go to Target and try to build an outfit from Target. Like, what's your advice if I come to you and I'm like, yo, I want to build an outfit. Where should I go?
Honestly, I think you can start anywhere. Go thrifting. Thrifting is probably one of the best things because they have all sorts of styles. It's cheap, and you can just, even if you may not like it, it's cheap. Like there's not a lot of loss.
Right.
And you just mess around with it. Best place to experiment. And then you can even go to Target too.
Yeah.
Target's fine too. Uniqlo. I recommend.
I like Uniqlo.
I love Uniqlo.
Yeah, Uniqlo is fire.
Yeah. Perfect like foundational pieces from Uniqlo, basic quality pieces. I would describe Uniqlo as like a better H&M.
I agree. I agree. Hey, Uniqlo, sponsor this.
Yes, please.
Please sponsor this.
Yeah. I would just probably have you start somewhere like Uniqlo, like something to build that foundation, build like just general like everyday pieces, like essentials. Because then once you have your essentials down, you can just build straight off of that.
Right.
Like you can add in like patterns and different colors, this and that. But once you have a solid foundation, you're kind of golden.
So if I'm getting these like essentials and all this kind of stuff, I noticed something. Like Jill tells me this all the time, but she's like, you have to take care of your clothes.
Right.
Like, do you take care of your clothes?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really separate whites and colors.
Right, right.
I'm kind of lazy in that department, but I try to wash everything like cold, tumble dry, low. There's certain pieces where I do not tumble dry. I let it air dry. Yeah, depending on the material.
Right.
Depending on the material, but in general, I always wash cold all my clothes. Yeah.
Always wash cold so they don't
Tumble
shrink,
dry.
right?
Yeah. That's how you avoid shrinking.
See, I think that's where I ran into a huge problem because I'll get super lazy, right? And I like just freaking load huge loads in the dry, like washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Just run them and then like something will shrink. Or I had like something like with this kind of materials, like the super thin material. And I think it was even thinner than this. It's like, it's almost like, it's not see-through, but it's kind of like, it's like that tan, like, I don't know. Some kind of like really thin cotton or something like that, right?
It's like linen or something.
Yes, linen.
Yeah.
And it like was like a top and a bottom.
Yeah.
And then when I dried it, it like shrank like nobody's business. And it like wrinkled up like crazy and I could not get the wrinkles out.
Oh man.
So like you really have to like look at your clothes and like look at what you're buying and
For sure.
really put some effort into it.
Yeah. That's where like you really have to pay attention towards like where you buy things from and the quality. Because if it's something super fast fashion, it's definitely gonna not last too long.
Right.
Like not a hate on like H&M, Zara. I love Zara, but
Yeah.
H&M's a little better, but like they're kind of prone to like shrinking from like a double XL to like a small or something like that. That's an exaggeration, but like just like I would just be mindful of like where you buy your clothes from and kind of through trial and error you learn like, oh, that's how the quality is from this place, and you learn like, okay, I might have to like size up just because like I know it's gonna shrink.
Right.
Yeah.
So now that you like are kind of more embedded in your style and you kind of have like a good idea as to how to dress, how to like put outfits together, like how often does it change? You know, like when was the last time it made a change to what you're wearing now, like kind of your style, and then like do you think it's going to change soon? Like what involves that change?
That's a good question. I think just as of like late of like last year and this year, I'm starting to incorporate like more pieces from the women's section because of,
I've seen that.
Yeah, because of my stature, I have like a short torso. I'm smaller, so like women's pieces, kind of like a cheat code to be honest, because they fit really great.
Yeah.
Especially with the cut, like they're usually crop.
Right.
Nowadays I love crop stuff. Like if I had like a rockin' six pack, I would definitely wear like a higher like crop top. But like just in general, like crop tops or like even I've been wearing like hella tanks from Target that are women's. They fit me beautifully. I know that blew up on TikTok, but
Yeah.
for a reason. I tried it out. I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense now.
So is that where you kind of draw a lot of inspiration from too? It's like kind of social media.
Yeah, social media, YouTubers, like all that, like trends. This thing like with trends, I like to play into it, but I don't like to like look super trendy.
Right.
Because if it looks super trendy, it feels like it's a little bit forced. Because you're just super trendy. Like
Right.
Being trendy doesn't mean you have style, in my opinion. You can incorporate trends into your style, but if it's just a whole like trendy fit, I don't think I would really count that as style, because you're just like copying what people
Right.
are wearing, everyone else is wearing, you know.
So that's an interesting question. So you feel like style is individualistic.
Yes, for sure.
So what's the difference between fashion and style?
Fashion is just, I feel like style is like a, how do I describe this? Fashion is more general, is where style derives from. Like that's
Okay.
Style derives from fashion. Like if there weren't fashion, we can't have style.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So fashion is like the overall foundation of everything, and then style is kind of like
Putting together like everything that is that comes from fashion. Yeah. Putting everything that you like, that fashion is giving you, essentially. So you're putting together whatever you like, and that fits you, makes you feel the best. That's what your style is. Yeah.
that's cool, because I feel like you can kind of really just like build upon yourself, you know?
Right.
And like you can look at those things that are fashionable or like fashion forward and stuff, and then from there you take little aspects, you try it out for yourself, and then you can kind of make your own style.
Exactly. You're just kind of grabbing pieces here and there from fashion, and then you blend it all together. That's how you make your style.
Interesting.
It's like grabbing ingredients for cooking, and then you cook it all together, and that's your meal. That's your style.
And then it's cool because, right, like then if you take that analogy, it's like, say if you didn't put enough eggs in there,
Yeah.
and it kind of came out a little bit, it was like almost
Right.
there, but it was like something's off. That could be the same thing for your outfit.
But say like there's something that you never thought you have never liked, and you put it in there, and then all of a sudden it's fire.
And that's where experimentation kind of
Yes.
comes into play.
Exactly.
Ah,
Exactly.
Dang, that's a really good analogy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So like, yeah, I never would have thought I would like this is this, and then you throw it in there, you're like, wait, I look good.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fire. Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
Dang, that's freaking cool.
Yeah, I think that's the best analogy I can give for
Yeah.
style. Like you just grabbing bits and pieces of like ingredients, throw it all together, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, try it something else.
Right. Just throw something
You
else.
try
in there.
something else, and then keep going until you hone it down and tone it down to where you feel the best in that, whatever garment is.
So, do you feel like, okay, this is an interesting question. Okay. Socks and underwear. Do you feel like those matter? Especially underwear, because underwear you can't really see, right? So, like, do you feel like that matters in an outfit? Do you feel like socks matter in an outfit?
I'll start with underwear first.
Okay.
Underwear, I don't really think so. Unless you're trying to like flex it, you can
Like
purposely flex it with
sag a
like,
little bit,
sag a little bit, like
yeah.
wear Supreme or Calvin or whatever. But like me personally, I don't think it really matters. I don't give a fuck if you're wearing like Hanes or whatever. Like it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't add too much value to your outfit.
Right.
Socks matters. I think socks do matter.
Okay.
Especially if you wear crop pants. That's when socks start to matter, or when you're wearing shorts, whatever. Shout out to Chris Bowie. He got us into
Hey.
crop pants. Now we
True.
took that, we ran with it. Socks do matter.
True.
Socks do matter.
Socks matter.
Yeah. No, I love trying to like incorporate like different colors of socks and patterns. Like it's just it just adds that little extra like oomph to your fit. Just like a little bit. Like
I remember back in the day, whenever like they used to have so many different socks. Like, remember, like they had like embroidered things on the side, like little logos and stuff. And Nike socks were huge. That was a huge trend. Adidas socks were huge. So, like, what is a good basic sock?
Basic sock, just like your regular white long crew neck. Like these Supremes. Hey, these are fire. Not gonna lie. Or just like even some like quarter high, kind of like these.
Yeah.
Not super high, but like quarter high. These are nice too. These go really well with like low top shoes, or even higher like shoes like Jordans or something. Yeah, like high socks or even like these.
I feel like that's whenever it gets kind of like complicated, because it's like, when do you start like at what length of sock do you match with like the shoes with the pants? Like I can wear crop pants, but does that mean I have to wear long socks? Does that mean I can wear short socks with that? Like, when it starts to get to those technicalities, like what should you reference? Like, where should you go?
I personally think there's no rules with that. You can do no-show socks, long socks, short socks, but I feel like it does have to complement like what bottoms you're wearing. So say you're wearing like crop pants. I personally think you go either high, medium, or low. It might look a little whack if you wear like just like ankle high.
Right.
Might look a little whack in my opinion, but like you do you though.
Yeah.
That's why I say like it's kind of subjective, kind of. But that's just my opinion though. Like, it's a little subjective with the socks,
especially.
Yeah, I think just generally, you can't really go wrong with like high crew neck socks or just even no shows or mid cut socks. Yeah,
no shows like the ones that like look like kind of ballet slippers.
Yeah, like kind of like Toms.
Yeah.
Those are fine too. Like, I have nothing against those.
I remember those used to be huge too, especially with Toms.
Oh yeah.
Okay, hold on. We're about to pause so we can reset the camera. We are now back after those messages. I'm gonna be putting a little commercial in there, so that'll be
cool.
But yeah, like we were talking over the break, and I was just saying, like, I feel like now, like, I've learned a lot of like where to start and kind of what I would need to do in order to get into like fashion or like find my style, right? And I think like this is what this podcast is supposed to inspire, is like, if you want to start something, here's the story of someone, of how they came up, like the struggles, like some questions of like, you know, how did you deal with someone calling you out on your style, you know? And like, then it's like, how did you start to kind of evolve from that? And I guess like the next thing I kind of want to talk about is like the processes and how you're putting together outfits, right? So, right, like you go into your closet. It depends on the event, right? It depends on the day. It depends on how you feel, the mood.
How you feel,
And then where do you start?
Me personally, I start out with my pants. Because it's like the longest part in your body. Especially since I'm shorter, like that's what people like. That's the longest part of my body. That's what they'll see mostly, unless they just look straight up like at my top. So with my pants, and then I go with the top, and then my shoes and socks last.
So pants, top, shoes, socks.
Yeah. That's not gospel though. Like anyone can, anyone can go like shoes first or like top first. Like that's just how I personally start. I like to start with my pants.
Interesting. What made you start like that?
I think it's just because I'm short.
You're trying to elongate.
I'm trying to elongate myself because like
I feel
I'm only 5'6", dude. Like I gotta do what I can. Like I gotta wear like the best pants for like how I'm feeling that day.
I feel like pants can really do so much.
Right.
Like pants can really make or break your outfit, right? Like if you have a fire shirt, you have fire shoes, but your pants or your shorts
whack
are a little out of whack, it'll throw it all off. If you have fire pants, you could really throw whatever else on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You can have just clean pair of pants, whatever shirt, whatever shoes. I think that's good.
Yep.
You're kind of golden after that, to be honest.
And so, okay, I have a question, right? Because for me, like, I often have a hard time finding pants, and you can relate to this too. Like because like my legs are not as long, but then also like my thighs are freaking massive. So then it's like, say if I want to wear like and then you don't want to like straight cut
No.
anything. Like it just looks whack. So like, do you recommend like how should I find good pants? Like, should I just get a bigger size and get them tailored? Like, what does that look like?
You could do that, yeah. You could do just like even one size larger and just get it tailored. I know that might be a yeah, but it really depends on your body type, and if that's what you have to do, that's what I have to do. Honestly,
Right.
like a lot of my pants, I always have to go to tailor to get it cropped up because like since I'm short, like it's gonna look like hella long on me.
Right.
Unless you really want to go for that look, then you can just go super long. But yeah, like pants are
Yeah.
very trivial. You like whether you have I have big calves. Like
Yep.
this is why I used to rock skinnies back then, but then I realized like it's such a bitch. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I can't rock that anymore. Like it worked back then, but like
Yeah.
nowadays I'm like, that's not optimal.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I
Yeah.
feel like literally a couple years ago, like skinnies,
They were
that
it.
is
Like,
what
that
was
is
in.
it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like I remember I was wearing skinny jeans,
Yeah.
skinnier shirts. Remember those like the long tees?
Yeah, long
like,
line tees, bro. The Bieber tees.
Bro, those lasted like not that long.
That era. That was a different era. I lived in those.
Yes,
In those, yeah.
I think that's what's really cool though. Like we always look back and we're like, oh my god, like who let us walk out the house like that, and why do we feel like we were the shit?
Why do we think we look so good? We look at our pictures back then like, yo,
Yeah.
why?
And you know, it's interesting because I feel like then we didn't have style.
No.
Like we were really like jumping on trends, right? Like that was the difference. We were like, okay, these people make it look good, or like this is what PacSun models wear, so let me wear this.
That's how you start, though. To be honest,
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's how most people start. That's how I started.
Right.
So trends are good, but they're not like always good because I feel like you just can't get stuck on the trends. Because if you're just decked out on only trends, like where's the individuality? You know, that's
What makes
what
it you?
Yeah, that's what separates a person with style and without style. You know, at that point, because like if you just only follow that, then so be it. Like
Right.
I'm not gonna like yuck your yum. You know?
You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Shout out Doobie Doobop. Doobie Doobop reference.
I kind of started saying that, bro. I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
She's a YouTuber that cooks. Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
badass.
that's where I got it from. But yeah, yeah, like if you just get stuck in the trends though, you just gotta get out.
Yeah.
Like, once you get out and just like experiment and like find like what you truly like. But if you truly like the trends, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna jock you.
Right.
Like, you do you. That's just not for me
Right.
personally. I like to include trends, like I said before, but like I don't want to deck out in trends.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like I'm like a TikToker or something.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
yeah.
right. And you could feel that when you walk around too. Like I remember
Yeah.
when I was like trying to dress into the trends, and I remember I was wearing like those Yeezys that you
Yeah,
know.
it's just like
You got people look at, and it's also like really attention. You know, like when people see that, they're like,
there's a stigma. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like always looking for attention. Always
yes,
like
yes,
hype beast, blah blah blah, this
Yep.
and that. Like they will think that. I'm pretty sure people have thought that about me in
Yeah.
the past too. But like, if that's what you like, then that's cool.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't
if
matter.
you want that attention, that's cool. I'm not gonna yuck your yum.
that has to be one of the funniest things I've heard in a long time. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, bro. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, based off of that, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that I have style?
I think you're still working on it because
agreed.
you're still in that phase or stage that you're still figuring out. I wouldn't say you have bad style, or like you're just like
Right.
You're still trying to figure out what you like, and like you're still honing in on what your style is. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like right now, like I'm able to wear basic stuff.
Yeah.
And like I kind of know what looks good. I know what looks bad, right? And I know what looks decent, but I don't think I've taken that step further to find like an individuality behind what I wear, right? Like so, like I think that's the difference between like a true like having true style, where I can look at something and be like, "Yep, that looks good."
Yeah.
And this is kind of like my little thing, you know?
That's where experimenting comes in. Like you can just buy like a bunch of different things. You don't have to keep it. You can just return it. But just trying like different cuts and like pieces, like colors, patterns, everything, like just trying it on, like kind of like you're dressing you're like in a game, like an RPG game.
Yeah.
Dressing up your character. Seeing like how it fits, seeing how it looks.
Seeing how it feels.
Same thing in real life. Like see how you look in it, see how you feel in it.
Question though, because so this is an example, right? Jill and I went to Target the other day.
Yeah.
We're walking around and I go to the clothing section and I'm like, all right, let me try some stuff on, right? And so I'm trying some stuff. I'm like no, it does not look good. She's like, it looks good. Like it looks really good on you. But I'm like, it feels uncomfortable because I don't wear this type of stuff normally.
Right.
You know, so like I feel like if I like say like I want something to make me feel good.
Right.
But it looks good.
Yeah. But you don't feel good in it.
But I don't feel good in it.
I think you just got to give it like a free trial. Just give it a trial run. Honestly, like you can't just quit after one day. You know, give it like a 7-day trial,
right?
14-day trial or something.
Interesting.
And then you like return it or something. Just give it a trial. Like wear it out, like to go to the bars or something. Like just try it out, test.
Right.
It. Yeah.
I like that. I like it because it's like you're not attached to it, right? Like it, but at the same time, it's like anything. Like you can't just put it on you and be like, oh, looks amazing, or it's trash. Especially when you haven't dove into that yet, right? Like if I'm trying to wear like a long sleeve with a collar, right? Yeah. And I can style it pretty good, but say like I've never worn that in my life. And I put it on, I'm like...
You feel awkward.
I feel so awkward in this. I feel like everyone's looking at me like I don't like it, you know? But like, maybe I give it a chance, and then all of a sudden this becomes my thing.
Exactly.
You know, that makes sense.
Just give it a chance.
Dang, Jill's going to hear this and be like, I told you! I told you I look good!
Just give it a chance. Give that crop top a chance.
Bro, she's been telling me that. She's like, wear a crop top. I was like, no, bro.
I feel like that's like the one garment that'll bring any guy out of their comfort zone. Any guy.
100%.
Any guy.
But okay. Crop tops. Do you think crop tops look good on anyone?
Yes. Honestly. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how fit you are. But personally, I feel like I would need to be fit, feel comfortable. But like, you see plenty of people who aren't fit, you know? They still rock that.
Yeah.
And that's commendable. Like, that's like, kudos to you, because like, I don't have that confidence. That's a confidence thing at the end of the day. But to try to build on that confidence, gotta get out of your comfort zone.
Damn it.
My philosophy is, in order to grow, you have to do uncomfortable things. That's the only way to grow, right?
That's true.
You gotta be uncomfortable.
Yep.
Right?
Damn it. It's so funny, right? Because it's like, I feel like I can relate that to so many things that I do. And I say it all the time when it comes to like making music or like dancing. It's like, hey, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but that means you're growing, right?
Exactly.
That the challenge, like you're going to feel uncomfortable because it's not natural to you. It's not organic.
Yeah.
And it's just like hearing that, but like for like that, I'm like, damn it.
See, it doesn't just apply to fashion. It applies to everything. Honestly, everything.
All right, maybe I'll try a crop top.
Just do it. You can start like just waist.
Yeah.
Just by the waist. You don't have to go like full like by your like tits.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. but why do you like? Let me ask this. Why do you feel like people are wearing crop tops nowadays? Like what is making that is it because it's just different, or like what is like the intention behind that?
I think it is different, and it's a different cut mainly because like you mainly see guys just wearing regular cut shirts.
Yeah.
Like rarely ever see a guy in like a crop top, like confidently wear a crop top out in public. Like general mass, like just
100%
regular tee past your waist.
Yep.
Like that's why like I feel like the crop top is like the number one garment for guys, in my opinion. to wear to get out of their comfort
Right.
zone. Because once you feel comfortable in that, you can wear whatever
You're
the fuck
good.
you want. Honestly,
Yeah.
like
That's so true.
because like even like just that crop cut, like you see girls, they wear hella crop tops, and then they wear like some skinnies or like baggy cargos. That comes back to silhouette. It's a different silhouette.
That's true. I feel like women in general have great style, but like I've always thought this. Like every time I go into like Forever 21,
Yeah.
obviously the women's section is like freaking gigantic,
Right.
And the men's section is like doop. But like I feel like there's so many cool variations that women can wear, like
Right.
different types of things. Like they're not bound by like any type of like norms necessarily.
Right.
Like because you can see a girl wearing
They can
street
wear our
clothes.
stuff,
Like
yeah.
you can wear whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, but if a guy wears it a certain way, they can be perceived differently.
Yeah.
Right.
You see like gay or
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
some sort of other like taboo thing.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like I think now like society is getting more like open with that, and
Right.
everyone's like, doesn't matter. Like
really don't
just
matter.
literally wear whatever you
If you
want.
want to wear a fucking skirt and a crop top, do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I would want to do that one day.
Yeah.
Like I want to get to that point where like of my confidence to where like I just don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah.
that comes with like style too, like confidence.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like you just gotta build that gradually.
Yeah.
It doesn't come like overnight.
Right. I feel like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing that like I think a lot of people struggle with is because everyone's like, I want to have style now. Like
Right.
I want to just like, for me, I tell Joe this all the time. I'm like, I want to redo my entire closet. I want to just take everything out of my closet, throw it all away, and start over.
Right.
But like in reality, I get start with the pieces that I do have.
Right.
And then just build upon
off
that.
of
But I
it.
think people have a very like instant gratification mindset nowadays, right? With like all the stuff that we do. Like I can order anything, get it tomorrow.
Right.
You know, like, or even today.
Right.
But like it takes time to truly build like your style, right? And like, I mean, how long do you feel like it took you to like really feel comfortable? I think like we kind of touched on it a little bit, but like,
Yeah.
how long do you feel like in terms of like maybe years or months? Maybe it was like you felt comfortable after a certain type of month, and then like you push yourself further. But when did you start feeling comfortable?
Probably like I would say like after 3-4 years, honestly. Yeah. Like I started maybe getting into fashion like 2015 ish, and then I really started feeling more comfortable maybe like 2018, 2019. Yeah, and it's just gradually progressed after that. Yeah.
And then from there, like you just kept building, and then like you kind of like felt, or you always felt comfortable with your style from then.
Yeah. Just making like minor tweaks or enhancements or like just defining it more each
Right.
year.
And I feel like I've seen that too from you too. Like it's just
Yeah.
like I feel like there was a point where like it, like I feel like that's wherever I started seeing it. Like with like me and you, like I felt like we were kind of in the same boat, and then you kept kind of building on what you wanted, and then you kept experimenting, and then you like kept feeling that, and I just kind of stayed in one area, kind of like would go out a little bit. Like you guys would challenge me, like nah, and then I kind of go a little bit, but then you like kept pushing it and kept experimenting, and then there was a point where I was like, bro, Dom looks literally good every time I see him, you know, like I was like, what the is going on? But it's just because like at that point you had gotten your style down, you got your rhythm, and then from there you just kept building upon it, right? And you found your style.
Exactly. Yeah. Pretty much.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
You just got to build upon whatever you had like last year. Like I
Yeah.
would say like my style wasn't the same as it was like last year. Like it's when I wouldn't say like it's completely different, but like it's
Right.
a little different. So,
I feel like right now I need good summer style. I feel like my winter style is fine.
Same.
Like, you know, it's cool, it's chilling.
I-
But when it comes to summer,
summer sucks.
yeah, because then it's like you have to wear shorts, you have to
Like-
wear a shirt, and then you don't want to wear anything else. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe you want to wear a tank, but there's not much you can do. I mean, do you think you can do more in summer than what the norm is? Like, summer
Me
style.
personally, you know I hate the heat, bro.
Yeah.
I hate the heat. Like my style is the best fall winter.
Yeah.
Fall winter and then like spring-ish.
Yeah.
And then once it hits some
Yeah.
you just wear shorts like but here's the thing, you can wear pants all year round. I still wear pants
In the
consistently
summer?
in the summer, yeah, consistently. Not jeans though. I do not wear, rarely wear jeans in the summer. It's too insulating.
Yeah.
But
True.
like yeah, just lighter pants in general. Pants are probably my favorite like garment overall.
Yeah.
Like if I had one thing to wear, just wear.
Once you get good pants,
You're
you're chilling.
chilling. Like
chilling.
one solid good pair that you feel really good in,
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah, I feel like I have such a hard time finding good pants that I often resort to just getting good shorts, and then kind of like wrapping my style around shorts because I'm like, dude, pants are so hard to come by, and like you know like good pants and it's hard to order them online.
Yeah, because you don't know how it fits.
You don't know how it fits, and like they could say like, oh, like you get a small, you get a medium there, you get a size 30 there, you know,
But it don't
31,
feel like
30.
a 30.
But it don't fit like it, you know, and then
Yeah.
you got to go through the whole process of returning it, and then all that
it's a
stuff,
mess,
and it's
yeah.
just like,
It sucks.
I hate it. So like,
It sucks.
but I mean, that's part of the process, right? Like
It
that's
is.
like nothing's gonna be easy when you start it. Nothing's gonna be easy when you get into it. But like,
But
that's
once
part of the journey.
Yeah, once you get like into the motion of it, then you just know. You're like, oh, I gotta size up. Oh, I gotta size down. Oh, I gotta like wash it cold, or like I can't dry it.
Yep.
This and that, like a bunch of different things. But
Yep.
like, it's fun though.
yeah.
It's fun.
At the end of the day, like you said, like
At the end of the
style
day,
and
like-
fashion is just it's fun.
It's just fun for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. That's why I do it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I feel like I learned so much. Like, I honestly, like, it's like, and like we said earlier, like, I've watched you kind of like go through so many
Progress,
different
yeah.
phases and progress and your journey. And it's just so cool to kind of see where you're at now. And I always look at you, I'm like, bro, you just have such clean style. Like, every time I see you.
Relax.
But you know, like I really do think that, and, you know, and I think like it was really cool being able to hear your perspectives and being able to share it with people, because I think a lot of people struggle with it, especially right now with so much social media going on, and they don't know where to start. A billion things are thrown at them, but at least like now there's like some starting points.
Yeah.
You're able to see someone who went from wearing skinny jeans and long line tees to now having his own style, you know. So
Joggers too. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh, bro.
The jogger days.
The jogger days were fire.
Crazy.
The jean
Crazy.
joggers.
Oh my god. We thought they were fire too.
Bro.
Oh man, we lived
Hey,
in
and
those.
if you're wearing jean
Hey.
joggers, we don't want to yuck your yum, all
I
right?
won't yuck your yum. I will not yuck your yum. I yuck my own yum from back then though. Can't catch me dead in those.
Hey, well, that was a great episode. Thanks for watching,
having me.
everyone. Hey, but real quick, tell the people what we have to look forward.
I'm actually working on my own clothing brand. It should be hopefully launching by.
Yeah.
It'll be called Odyssey. That'll be called.
Oh,
That's the name of
shoot.
it. I can't reveal anymore.
Let's go. All right. Hey, whenever Odyssey comes out, we'll be wearing it on the show. And, hey, yo, Odyssey, sponsor us.
I got you.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Dom.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming through.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a wrap. If you liked the episode, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff.
Do everything.
And, you know, follow Dom on all the socials. We'll make sure to put all his stuff in the description, link, bio, type beat. And, yeah, until next time, love yourself, be yourself, and create yourself. Peace.